Boy, oh boy, it might be time to start believing in the Washington Mystics because they are putting in work. They're putting in some work, folks. They get the big time W in Minnesota. 84-79. Come from 6 down with 2:39 to go. Run off, what, 12 straight? Brother. I'm sorry. What? No, not 12 straight. 15 straight? 14 straight, something like that. It was 85, no, 15 straight. 15-0 run. 15-0 run. Get the W 80. What was the final score? 85, 84-79? 84-79, so 14 straight. What a win. What a win. I'm self-correcting as we go. 84-79 in Minnesota. Kiki Irfin 17-7. Sonia Citron 21. Cotie McMahon was the player of the game. 15 points off the bench, 5 for 9, 4 from 3, 5 assists, 3 rebounds, and she just displayed some level of toughness tonight that just shows you that she's not going to back down from anybody. 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 They beat the Olivia Miles led Lynx. Olivia Miles goes for 22 points, 9 of 18, 6 assists, 5 rebounds, 4 turnovers, 2 blocks. But in the final few minutes of that game, Olivia Miles went quiet. A couple of big turnovers that she had that did not help their team. They were down by a point, and she's inbounding the ball and just throws the ball away. So this play here was the play of the game. The Mystics had fought back, had gone on a 7-0 run, taking a 77-76 lead, and Olivia Miles is inbounding the ball. And you got here Citron, you got Iriafin, Cotie McMahon, Lauren Betts, and Onion Wary in the game. And watch what happens. If you missed it, and you missed our live, which was wild tonight, take a look. Look at that. Just threw the ball to bounds. Caleb McBride wasn't even looking for it. Look at this. Look at this. Look at McBride. McBride is looking. I don't even know where she's looking, but she's definitely not looking at Olivia Miles and wasn't looking at Olivia Miles at all. Watch.
Every fan on
just throws it right out of bounds.
That goes out of bounds. A miscue by Minnesota.
I mean, that's a pretty significant play, and that was the ball game at that point because what happens after that is you got a bunch of free throws from the Mystics. They have to foul, and the Mystics, they didn't make it easy. That's for sure. They didn't make it easy. But who was the first one that hit the free? Who was the first one? 79-78, 77-76. So Georgia Amore gets fouled. She makes one of two, misses the second. Kiki Irfin grabs the offensive rebound. She makes one, misses the second. And then Michaela Onyenwere grabs another offensive rebound, and she makes one. And after missing the first. So they have an 80-76 lead. The Lynx miss a 3. Citron gets the ball, makes both free throws, and then that's basically your ball game. The Mystics did foul Kayla McBride on a 3-point shot, and she did hit 3 free throws, and of course then they fouled Citron again. Citron hits a couple of free throws, and that's your final score, 84-79. This game was an even game all the way through for the most part. It was 22-22 and the first. The Lynx went on a little bit of a run in the second to go up 7 at the half, but the Mystics kept fighting back, cut it down to 4, going into the fourth at 60-56. They just fought. The game was 70-69 Mystics, and then Sydney Johnson takes out Lauren Betts and Cotie McMahon. It was kind of I don't know if you want to say it was I don't know what the word I'm looking for here is, but it's a coincidence that you take out McMahon and Betts, who were playing some great basketball. You take them out, and Shakira Austin just proceeds to basically shit the game away, bluntly. A Shakira Austin, and no matter how much I try to be a fan, it's really hard when I watch her in action because she finds ways to kind of muck it up, if you know if you get what I mean. And actually, she came in, it was 67-66, Lynx, and then she comes in, they score. It's a 3-point game. Irvin hits a bucket. But realistically, when she's out there, she tries to be the hero. They try to run the game through her. She does the same stuff all the time. There was a possession where she turned the ball over twice on the same possession. She got it back, luckily, and then turned it over again. And I got to give Sydney uh, Johnson some credit for snatching her out after she turned the ball over with 2:49 to go. That made it a 76-70 game. You bring in Cotie McMahon, you bring back Lauren Betts, and from that point on, the Mystics took the game over. They're down 76-73, 76-70. Lauren Betts gets the ball in the paint in the post, kicks it out to Sonia Citron, kicks it over to Cotie McMahon, who drains the three. After a miss by Olivia Miles, the Mystics miss a layup by Iriafin, but then Courtney Williams misses a mid-range jump shot. A couple of turnovers back and forth. Kiki Iriafin gets a layup. It's a 1-point game. Miles misses a 26-foot 3-point step back three, just a terrible shot. McMahon gets her shot blocked by Miles, but Kiki Iriafin gets the board, gets the layup, gets the lead. Sorry about that, folks. And that leads up to the final stretch in this game. But this is a team that fought back, outscored the Lynx 28-19 on their home floor. They, 13-3 coming in. They had won 3 straight, and 3 straight, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11 of 12. Obviously, Lynx are a very tough team. There's going to be a rematch on Wednesday in Washington between the same two teams. Olivia Miles is that player. She's a beast. Like you can't take anything away from her. She's an absolute beast. She had 22. Natasha Howard had 20. She also had 5 turnovers. So there was some turnovers coming tonight. You got 13 out of Courtney Williams, 12 out of Kayla McBride. But the 15 off the bench from Cotie McMahon. Huge. Just huge night for Cotie McMahon. She balled out, man. She balled out. She's so physical. She nearly got into a scuffle with Natasha Howard at one point. She's not afraid of anything. She's thick. She's built like a freaking running back, freight train linebacker, whatever you want to call it. She is tougher than hell. Aggressive to the rim. Doesn't play games. Is coming to play. Is going to be aggressive. She played 26 minutes tonight. I would like to see Cotie McMahon play some point guard for this team because they really are doing a point guard by committee at this point. Lucy Olson did not do a very good job when she was out there tonight. She struggled. Betts only had 2 points, but when she was out there, the Mystics won. They were plus 11 with Lauren Betts on the court. And I know that statistic is a really funky statistic and doesn't always match the reality. But when she was out there, that's when they made their runs. That's when they got back in the game. That's when they were doing well. So I wonder if Johnson's going to make some adjustments because Shakira Austin only had 7 points, 2 of 8. The same stuff you see game after game from her. It just doesn't change. And I just wish he would go away from it. Kiki is a better player than Shakira Austin consistently. she's more solid. She's more careful with the ball. She's not trying to play the role of a hero. And when she's in there with Lauren Betts, I think that works so much better, personally. Am I biased? Sure, I guess. But I think Cotie McMahon should be a starter. Michaela Onyenwere tonight had 5 points, 1 of 5. That's the concern with the Michaela Onyenwere is when you start relying on her to be an offensive producer, and she really isn't one. And then you have a game like this where McMahon is an offensive producer, and she is expected to be one. I would start McMahon. Like I would absolutely be starting McMahon over Onyenwere. Heck, I would start her over Georgia Amore. I would. I know Amore had 7 assists tonight. Really hard to gauge how she plays because it's just so many things that she does wrong, in my opinion. Just picking up the dribble, getting herself caught in traps. She had 4 turnovers, 8 points. She missed all her threes. She hit 3 reverse layups, basically. Um, she played solid, but she doesn't really make people better, in my opinion. And it's the same song and dance every game. But this team fights. This team does not quit. This team just does not quit. They're in it and they play hard and they gut it. And I hope that Sidney Johnson has some level of excitement in his post game press conference because he is seemingly so very bland and doesn't say much of anything that I don't even care what he says anymore because it's just there's no emotion behind it. You can't be so proud of people constantly, and when they ball out like they have the last 2 games, this team broke an 8 game winning streak by the Liberty on the road down by 8. What was it down by? Was it 8? Yeah, down 8 with 4 minutes to go. Come back and win that game on the road. Tonight down 6 with 2:39 to go. Come back and win the game on the road. And in both situations, they won in regulation. I mean, these are significant wins. These are significant wins by a young group that's now sitting at 8-7. They've won 3 straight games. They're 6-4 on the road. Like, make that make sense. They're 6-4 on the road and 2-3 at home. It's wild. But that surge tonight and watching them fight back and fight back and fight back, it's impressive, man. It's absolutely so impressive to watch. And you got to enjoy it. You got to enjoy it because they're a young group, but they're a group that doesn't quit. They don't quit. And of course, there's people on social media saying that Lynx got screwed by the refs. Based on what? What are you watching? This was a home game for the Lynx. So the referees screwed the team that's favored to win. Oh, the refs have the Mystics money line. Like these are just such stupid things that happen and are said. It just gets annoying because I watched the game. They they outplayed them. I mean, that last 3 minutes, they just outplayed them. And I mean, realistically, the Mystics, they fought the whole game. They didn't quit. They didn't quit the whole game. You had Sonia Citron having a big night scoring. And I just think that you have a team now that really believes in itself. They really believe in themselves. And when it came down the stretch, Olivia Miles got shut down. Olivia Miles tonight had 3 points, 1 of 5, 2 turnovers in crunch time. She came in shooting 53% in the clutch, third best amongst players to take at least 10 field goal attempts this season, but was contested on all 5 shots, 1 of 5, had 2 turnovers in the final 5 minutes of the game. Well, that's what happens when you have some defense played on you. And I will tell you this, she got a lot of easy buckets at the rim, layups. Most of her buckets are layups. And uncontested layups, no less. She makes some tough shots as well, but large majority are uncontested layups because of the way the defense plays. Their pick and roll is nasty with her and Natasha Howard. And again, it wasn't like she didn't play well. She played well. But the last 5 minutes, she didn't. She did not. And the Lynx actually had 7 points in the final 5 minutes, 2 of 10, 0 of 4 from 3, 4 turnovers. And that's how you lose games. So the Mystics fought. They got the job done. And yeah, that's all, man. Big time win by the Washington Mystics, folks. We'll see them again on Wednesday against the same team, Minnesota Lynx. Expect the Lynx to want blood. But tell you what, starting to believe more and more in this group that they're going to fight and not going to give up. And I do think we're finally starting to see a little bit of a rotation that might work. But I also got to wonder how much more we're going to see of Shakira Austin eating up all these minutes and how much of a string Sidney Johnson's going to give her. Because when she's not going well, it just gets bad fast. If she's going well, it's one thing. But when she's not going well, it just gets bad really fast. I mean, you can look at her numbers over the last few games. Just tremendous inconsistency. You paid this woman a max deal pretty much, a 3-year deal. You look at her last 3. Hell, really, the last 6. 7 points, 8 boards tonight. Against New York, 14-7. Against New York before that, 8-6. Toronto, 12-11. Indiana, 10-9. Atlanta, 7-5. I mean, these are not games of a player that you pay max dollars to. And in those 6 games, she's had 3, 8, 17, 20, 23 turnovers. She's averaging 4 turnovers a game in these last 6 games. She had a 9 turnover game, and they won that game. You've definitely seen a difference from her first 8 games that she's played to now. It's gone the other direction. I mean, she's shooting 30, even a game where she goes for 17-8, she shot 38.5%, 33%, 36%, 50%, 25%, 50%, 25%. It's not good basketball. So gotta see what Sydney Johnson does there. But that's it. Yo, they got the W, man. 84-79 in Minnesota. Huge win. Thank you to everybody who came out and supported the live stream. I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all. Let's keep making this thing big. Washington Mystics, man. Subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, leave your comments. This is the Washington Mystics Unfiltered, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. Come on now.